Welcome back, folks. TheMothZombie here, bringing you some more Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Well, let's go fight Gwyn again, and hopefully not die immediately. So the Black Knights were obviously based on the beginning of the game. You know, you had Guinevere. I think that's her name. And she was there, and I forget what she did at the beginning, but you know, Nito did the plague, and you know, the Izalith girl was there too, and anyway, Gwyn had his army, and obviously the Black Knights were part of his army. Like that, like not even part. Like I'm sure, like the Black Knights were essentially either his close guard, and I'm sure I could read the lore on it because you know that's in the game. I don't really want to do that though. I'm just gonna do assumptions and such because. But yeah, like either the Silver Knights were like his normal army, which makes sense because they were also protecting Guinevere. I think that's her name. And the Black Knights were like his close personal guard, kind of like the President's Guard or something like that, National Guard. Thank you for dying. I'll heal up once here. Anyway, yeah, Gwyn is apparently super hard. It doesn't give you any time to heal, which is kind of close to what Nameless Knight and our Nameless King and Lord Gale, or Slave Knight Gale, and oh, what's his face? The Abyss Watchers. All of those bosses from Dark Souls, they don't really give you a time to heal either. Dark Souls 2, I don't think has any bosses like that. I could be wrong though. I don't think Dark Souls 2 has any bosses that kind of don't allow you a time to heal. Maybe, no, Fume Knight maybe. And Sir Alone, he's pretty tough. What's another one? Oh, the Crystal, or the Ice DLC. The last boss there where he summons in a bunch of people. That one's pretty brutal if you don't have a team to go with you. At least you can bring in the 4 other knights in with you, which is like if you don't, like, might as well just die because it's not worth it. So if I do this again with a new character, I'm either gonna do New Game Plus on this guy, maybe, probably not, or I'll do axes, maybe. I do like axes in games. I'm definitely an axe boy. Sit down. Man, I'm not getting the halberd and stuff from these guys. Probably get them from somewhere else. Okay. Top myself up. I have like 17 Assists flasks, so I'm not too worried. Let's fight Gwyn again. And hopefully not die. I don't know if I can get backstabs on you. That was unfair. Holy smokes, dude! Did you give me a chance to... Nope. Nope. He's saying no to my attempts at negotiations or anything. don't know this map all that well either, so this is not going well. He has pretty basic attacks though. Except he stun locks you. Holy smokes, dude! How am I even supposed to fight you? Am I supposed to cheese you? Because I will. I will cheese you so hard. That was rude. Man, this guy is the cheapest tactics ever. I don't even care if I have to cheese you in this game. Like, this is stupid. No wonder Gwyn became king. Stupid cheap tactics here. What the heck? I can't even get a fight in this guy. At least they made, like, decent AI from this guy. I am not gonna get grabbed. No, I'm just gonna get stabbed by this piece of crap. Huh! Huh! Get out of here, punk. Yeah! Get out of here, Gwyn. Solo Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. There. Retrieval. Got my souls. Just light the bonfire. Link the fire. End of game. Well, I guess I'll give a review of a really old game. This is really nice music for this, too. So, I honestly really like this game. You know, it's nostalgic and stuff, for sure. And, yeah, overall, I'll just give an overall review for now, and then I'll go into details of what I didn't like and what I did like. So, first thing, I really did like this game. Overall, it was really fun. It felt like a Dark Souls, obviously, because this is the original. I'm going backwards from Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls. So, like, I really do like this game. I think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite. I haven't played Demon Souls and I haven't played Bloodborne yet, so there's still that kind of area I don't know about. But honestly, I still think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite with the level design and everything. We'll go with that. This game, I think, is better than Dark Souls 2 for a lot of different reasons. A big thing is definitely the AI. was better in this, even though it's an older game, and I think I liked a lot of the features in this game a lot better. Okay. So let's go into some details. Graphics. Obviously, I'm using the Prepare to Die edition, and I'm using HD upscalers, and I'm using different texture packs and such. So that right there changes the whole game for the graphics. I think the graphics look really good. So I'm not really sure why they made a Dark Souls remastered. You know, where they could have done... You know, they could have done... I hope the music isn't too loud, by the way, guys. I don't know, I really think they could have done Demon Souls. Or... I just don't think they needed a Dark Souls remaster. This one's already a redo of Dark Souls the original. Like, why do we need a new remaster of this game? I don't understand that. Because, like, with the computer in this, like, I did that graphics, like, really well on this. So I don't understand why they need to, like, maybe it's because people couldn't access it. Because, like, I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. I had to wait until I got a gaming computer until I could play this. So maybe they wanted Dark Souls to be accessed by other people. But if they wanted that, why didn't they just add the Xbox version or Xbox 360 version, whatever this came out for, to like Game Pass or like, I don't know, just allowed it to be backwards compatible as a download or I don't know, something. I don't know. I feel they could have done this so much better instead of doing a whole remaster of the game. I don't think that was necessary. Especially when I hear that the remaster isn't all that different, except for Blighttown, apparently, which is a little bit different. But, like, if they weren't going to change anything, except for allow it to be played by more people and allow, like, the certain, like, basically have a reason to keep the servers open and stuff like that, then why didn't they just do backwards compatible? Because like I checked the backwards compatible list, like Dark Souls 2 is but not Dark Souls 1 for some reason. I don't understand that. Anyway, so that's kind of a gripe with me. But the graphics in this game, for what it is, with the upscalers and stuff like that, I think it was really well done. I had some issues on my computer, but that's not saying too much. My computer's not exactly amazing, so that makes sense. Music and ambiance, fantastic. With the music, sound effects, and everything, I felt like I was immersed in the game. Voice acting was great. I really liked the voice acting for the game. Okay, just New Game Plus. I guess we gotta watch this need.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Here I am in my awesome armor. Just gonna pause it here. I can't really pause this, but I don't have to exit this either. So I guess we'll just do this with the flies in the background. Yeah, so music, ambiance, sound effects. Like that, I felt immersed in it. Like even now, like I feel like I'm in a cell cage where like things are rotting, I'm dead, like it just it immerses you. And they kept that throughout in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Like you actually, you they made it so you didn't actually need too much music in the background. You just need like wind sounds and sound effects and flies and stuff like that. And then during boss battles, they ramp it up. They bring the music. They bring feeling into what they're trying to portray. With the monsters, and each boss battle has its own unique music too. It's not the same every time you know, and that can not be said for a lot of games. There's a lot of games out there where boss battles, it's just generic. You get the generic boss battle music. Even Legend of Zelda does that a lot of time. Um, you just get the generic boss battle music, um, which also can be helpful in the game because then you're getting attacked by something. There's meaning to that as well. But like in this, they just don't usually put in music except until you're getting a boss battle, and then oh no, things are going down. Let's get ready. Level design. I have some some things to say about the level design. It's good, but holy smokes, they did not throw back any punches with any of the level design. Really tight corridors to fight monsters. Invisible platforms that you maybe Dark Souls 3, yeah, you have an invisible platform, and I don't remember if there's one in Dark Souls 2. I don't think so. But like, holy smokes, that area with the moonlight butterflies and stuff like that, and this like that was ridiculous. That was hard. They give you that being said, it is hard, but they do use the level design to its advantage to show you, hey, snowflakes are falling down, it's hitting something, maybe I can walk across this. People leave messages, and obviously, like, it'd almost be better to play this game for the first time without messages, offline. But that's just done. Why would anyone do that? Invaders. That's just a fun part of the game. Um, Super annoying, but um, yeah, no, like level design and like in Dark Souls 3, you're really able to, see things off in the distance and be able to, um, I wonder if I can go there. And then you end up going there and you see where you were a lot of the time, and you're like, wow, like that like I know that was a big thing in Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2 and stuff like that, but it's nice to see that Dark Souls 1 was the thing that started that. Well, not Dark Souls, it probably was in Demon Souls as well, but I liked the design. Like they didn't, even with the limitations of Dark Souls 1, maybe even Demon Souls, they're still able to do that kind of rendering and stuff like that. And it's awesome. That's essentially just a Dark Souls, not even just the series in general, not just Dark Souls 1. But hey, it's something to say about the game. Like it's you know that's a positive. That's great. Like I love that these games do that. And I really hope they make more games like this. I know there's a vampire one coming out. It's supposed to be a little bit more anime style and stuff like that, but I feel like that's also going to be like that. Neo, I don't think does that kind of level design as much because Neo is more like play through a mission kind of thing, almost like Diablo kind of idea, but with like a Dark Souls kind of engine behind it. Um, so the level design to me in Neo isn't to the same scale as what like a Dark Souls game or Bloodborne is. So that's a little bit of a disappointment on Neo's side, but Neo is also a fantastic game, so I don't want to say too much about that and get crucified for it. Since I've never played it either, just watch some videos and stuff. But like in terms of level design, I think Dark Souls has a beat. Uh, and I think I just love Dark Souls so much better in terms of the culture because like you have such a medieval feeling to Dark Souls, which I love. I love that kind of era. Um, and Neo is more like the Eastern style, samurais and stuff, which isn't a bad thing. It's just I prefer the medieval kind of stuff. I don't, whatever. Um, And, you know, I'm probably going to get crucified for that too, because, you know, it's probably racist or whatever. Whatever. I said it. So what we talked about the music and ambiance, sound effects. We talked about level design. Okay, movements and attacks and, you know, that kind of stuff. I can see the beginnings of what they were trying to do. It's so much better in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. You know, Dark Souls 2 has its gripes about some things, but it does have 8-directional dodging and things are a little bit faster. That I can give to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1, however, has not the stupid mechanics that Dark Souls 2 has with, you know, Dark Souls 2 just went off the rails with its formula. You know, different company, obviously, so it's a little bit different for those reasons. You know, with the Estus shards, I think is what they're called, or whatever. No, not Estus shards. It's the oh, I can't remember. It's the healing artifacts that you get, not just your Estus flats, but you know, it's a little bit off script, and I didn't particularly like. Plus, in that game, Dark Souls 2, you take forever to heal yourself, and I might as well just continue on. I gotta get to a bonfire and finish this off, anyways. But like, yeah, in that game, like, it is almost impossible. Oh, hi. To like drink your Estus flasks in battle, which is really tough. Like to heal yourself in battle and stuff. Like the AI certainly, and that's another thing in this game. The AI in this game is actually, it can be tricked up a lot of times. And Dark Souls 3 does have a better AI, but you know that makes sense because it's Dark Souls 3 and you have better technology. But they did a really good job with the character design in this. Like, oh, not just that, but the voice acting and everything. Like, this game did a really good job with all that, you know, like, and to set up the story and stuff. And I've only got part of the story. I haven't even touched with like Sigurd and like Sunbro and all that stuff. Like, I'm sure I missed a lot of that, but I see what they were trying to do, and like I like what they were trying to do. It's really cool. But like Dark Souls 2, like, it didn't have a lot of that stuff, and it was kind of annoying, so. Dark Souls 3 did, though, and it brought back the series for sure. Yeah, let's defeat this guy. I shouldn't have too much trouble beating him. Ugh. Thought I could do it without getting hit. Obviously not. Gotcha. Anyways, like, I'm just so impressed with this game. Like, I'm so sad I never got into this stuff earlier. Like, I wish I had the chance to play this so earlier on, and you know, got into Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Like, I had no idea how much fun this game was. And then we'll talk about bosses. I do not like a lot of the bosses in this game. I really don't. There was a lot of like stupid bosses in this game, like just cheap tactics that I just absolutely hate and wish that they never did, but I don't know. At least they didn't try to like Dark Souls 2 and, you know, try to like, but they were difficult. There were some decent bosses out there that were very difficult, but, you know, manageable, and, you know, stuff that made sense as opposed to just destroying you. So that was nice. But yeah, no, there were some stuff in this game I was just like, nah, why you do that? Anyways. Overall, I like this game. Recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it. If you played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, come back to this game. It's fun. Get the remastered version. It's already there. Might as well. Oh, I got hit by it. Again. I knew it was coming too, but... Yeah, no, I know there's a bonfire.
Oh, I'm done. Regrettably, but...
Yeah, we already hear you. Big Pilgrim's Key under the Sand.
No,
2
I
key.
would hate... No, I would hate to harm you after... And
Supposed to give me the Estus Flask as well, but I already have it, so... I don't care. And he just died. Alright. So yeah, we're not gonna go through this again right now. I'm probably gonna make a new character and do it all over again. Probably do it in stream, see how that goes. But yeah, no, like this game, it started something amazing. It started a cult, essentially, of, you know, Sunbros and, you know, a wide genre of memes. So, thank you, Dark Souls. Thank you, From Software. Thank you, Havoc and Bandai Namco. Like, you may not have been part of my childhood, and I didn't play your games originally. I wasn't sure about them, but you certainly whittled your way into my heart, and I just thank you for making these games. You know, I hope that they make more games like this in the future. You know, we already have Nito 2 coming out. Sounds amazing. I didn't play Nito 1, but mostly because I'm broke. But that's beyond the point. And you know, I know they're making it's locked. Yeah, weird. I know they're making the other game there, but with the vampires and such, and hopefully that's great. I've seen some playthroughs of the game, no, not playthroughs, but people starting to, you know, check it out, see what's going on. So it looks good so far, and hopefully it works out. We're just gonna... I don't think I ever figured out a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna have to do some walkthroughs, watch some walkthroughs, figure out what's going on, you know, and then work my way through this game again and try to get it like 100% complete. So, get back to the bonfire, see how this goes. If you stayed up to this point and watched all the videos and heard my review and, you know, were interested, hey, all the better. You know, thank you. Thank you for watching these videos. If you stayed through the series, you know, through my walkings away of it and stuff like that, you know, all power to you, man. Or women, I guess. Doesn't matter. Whoever you are. You know, just thank you. You know? I love Dark Souls. And I hope to play it again and bring more to you guys at some point. Bring you some other games. And you know, this was fun to do. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And you know, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel, Twitch channel, Twitter page, Facebook page. You know, email me if you want to. All the links are in the description. You know, all the information's in the description. Open, like, just, you know, click on that little arrow down there to, you know, expand that, and, you know, see what other things I offer, and, you know, or if you want my contact information so you can send me new games to play, all for it. If you're curious about what I do and what games I own and what systems I can do and stuff like that, check out my Twitch page. You know, all that stuff's in there. It tells me a little about myself, and, you know, and some of the systems I own and can stream and play and record and all that. You know, all the support is needed and wanted. And I plan to do this for a long time. If I get people following me, that's great. If not, I don't care. This is a hobby, and I'm enjoying doing it. So if I can bring some joy to you too, all the better. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time, hopefully, in the next series. Probably going to start on Paper Mario, finish that off, and we'll do some other stuff as well in between. And as always, take care.